Under the hot sun of Malata Market, there walked a girl named Amma. She was not rich. She had no big shop. She did not even have slippers without holes. But Amma had something special, a smile. From morning till evening, Amma walked the market shouting, "Pure water, buy your cold pure water." Her water was always cold. Her bread was dry. Her wrap was faded. But her smile was always bright like the morning sun. When she was hungry, she broke a piece of bread and drank her own water. When she was tired, she sat under the big mahogany tree and rested her legs. Amma had no family. Her parents had died when she was little, no relatives to help. All she had was hope and God. She lived in a tiny hut near the market. No electricity, no running water, just hope and kindness. She gave water even to those who had no money. One neighbor asked her one day, "Amma, why do you always smile when your life is so hard?" Amma smiled and replied, "Being sad will not change anything either." One cool evening, a strange man came rolling near her stand where she usually rests after hawking. He was old. His legs were wrapped. He was blind and crippled. His wheelchair made screeching sounds as he moved. People laughed and covered their noses. "Look at that smelly old beggar," they whispered. But not Amma. She looked at him with soft eyes and said, "You must be hungry, Papa. Take my moi moi and water." From that day, he came to sit by her every day. She called him Papa Kwame. Others mocked her. "Why do you feed that dirty man?" they asked. Amma answered, "If I were in that wheelchair, wouldn't I want kindness too?" Every day, she gave him cold water and shared her food. Every day, he smiled and thanked her. One day, Papa Kwame said, "Amma, you have given me love when no one else did. Even if the world forgets your kindness, I will remember." She became his only friend. Every day, they sat together when she returned from hawking. He would tell her stories of his early age, the lessons he had learned. One day, a white SUV stopped near her store. A rich tall man brought bags of water that day. That day, Papa Kwame did not come. Amma waited. She looked down the road, nothing. She asked around the market, no one had seen him. At night, a cold breeze blew through her window. Her heart whispered, "Is Papa Kwame in trouble?" She was worried for him, but she didn't know where to find him, so she prayed that he would be okay wherever he was and slept. The next morning, a black jeep stopped at her stand. A handsome man stepped out and gave her a brown envelope. Inside was a note, "Come to this address, you are expected." Her heart began to beat fast. Who could this be? She whispered. Meanwhile, she had not seen Papa Kwame for a while. The next day, she jumped on an Okada and rode to the place. What she saw made her mouth open wide. A big mansion, glass walls, security guards, flowers that smelled like heaven. She showed the letter to one of the security men and he smiled. "Ah, we've been waiting for you." He walked her into a grand office and there, sitting on a soft chair, clean and fresh, was Papa Kwame. But he was not crippled. He stood up and smiled. "Amma," he said, "my name is not Papa Kwame. I can walk. I am not blind. I'm a very wealthy man," he said. Amma was surprised. "Why did you pretend?" she asked. He answered, "I have a condition and I just have few years to live. My son, Kofi, is my only child. Everything I have worked for belongs to him and his wife. And because I don't want a gold digger who will just come for his inheritance, I wanted to make sure my labor doesn't enter into the hands of a wrong woman who will destroy him and destroy everything that I've worked for all my life. So I decided to do it my way." Everyone looked at me with disgust. No one looked at me with sympathy. But you didn't care that I was smelling. Even when you didn't have enough, you still shared your little. Then came a son, a very handsome young man. His name was Kofi. Kofi fell in love with Amma as soon as he saw her. He smiled at her with admiration. It was as though he had been waiting for her. They greeted and the rest was history. Papa Kwame instructed Kofi to send Amma to school and take care of her. She's a good woman. Don't ever make her cry, he said. I'll be watching you. If you ever hurt her, I'll come for you. They all laughed. Papa, don't worry. I will take care of her, Kofi responded. Papa Kwame took her to another compound. She saw cars, workers, and a big building with her name on it. Ama's water. Machines were bottling cold water. Workers were moving fast. There was an office just for her. Papa Kwame looked at her and said, you fed me your only meal. You gave me water when you had little. Now you will give water to the world. Ama moved in with Papa Kwame in the city. She no longer had to worry about the rains on her leaking rooftop, the cold nights. Now she was clean. She had her own office and became her own boss. She supplied bottled water to hotels, schools, and hospitals. 6 months later, Ama and Kofi got married. It was a grand wedding. The rumor quickly spread through the village, and the villagers couldn't believe it. You mean that old, blind, smelly, crippled man was not blind or even crippled? And he's even a rich man. So Ama is now a CEO, and she's now married to his son. Wonder shall never end. Indeed, no one knows tomorrow, they exclaimed. Papa Kwame was satisfied in his heart. He felt accomplished. Now I can die in peace. No, Papa, I still need you around, Ama would say, holding Papa Kwame. Few months later, Papa Kwame passed on. Ama cried as though she had lost her own father. Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me, Papa? She cried. Her husband tried to console her. You're not alone, at least you have me and our unborn child. Ama was already 4 months pregnant then. Papa Kwame was buried in a lavish burial. He died a peaceful and fulfilled man. Ama gave birth to a baby girl. Kofi was extremely excited, and later they had 2 more kids. Ama later went to school as Kofi had promised Papa Kwame. She studied business administration, had a master's degree in business studies, and a PhD in finance management. Together, they both handled Papa Kwame's businesses. They increased on every side, and they lived happily. Moral lessons. Dear listener, what if the beggar by the road is the king in disguise? What if your simple act of love becomes the door to your blessing? Ama didn't give to get back anything in return. She gave because it was the right thing to do. Kindness is the seed that grows the biggest tree, and that is what made Ama royal. So tell me, what will you do when the next Papa Kwame shows up? I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.